So now we get the religious part. Some of you will have heard me say something like what I'm about to say. Most Fridays, I write a letter to all of the people who have given to us in the past year or ever, a sort of a development letter. And yesterday, I wrote about this event to all of our benefactors. And what I said is something that many of you have heard me say before. People ask me what my favorite day is at the cathedral, and I know that they expect me. They expect me to say Easter, of course, right? Or Christmas. If you've never been to Christmas in an Anglican cathedral, you've never had Christmas. Here at the cathedral, we also have this enormous St. Francis Day celebration. Those of you who are lovers of pets know we do this big St. Francis Day celebration. It gets us a lot of press. It's very elaborate, and people think I'm going to say that's my favorite day. But none of those are my favorite days. My favorite day is this. This is my favorite day. This is my favorite thing of the whole year here at the cathedral. This event is my favorite thing. And every year, when we come to this point, I sort of, for days and days and days before, I find myself asking why I like this so much. Which I guess is really to say why I like you so much, because you are the thing that makes this day different. And every year, I don't think this is my last. This is the last time I will ever do this, the last time many of you will ever see me, that will see one another. I wonder why this is so important to me. And what I find is that I find in you a kind of earnestness and honesty and clarity and simplicity in the very best sense that I find to be incredibly heartening in a world where those things are rare and very hard to come by. So the first question I ask is why this matters to me, and the answer is it's you. The second question I ask myself every year is why you do this. Why in the world do these people bother to do this? Because I know many of you have no religious tradition at all. I'm not sure that there are not people in this room who don't even believe there is God in the universe. I know that of those of you who do have a religious tradition, very few of you are Episcopalians. I mean, very few. I'm probably nobody. Many of you are not Christians. Two lovely Jewish men asked me beforehand if we allowed Jews to come in, and I said, just this time. But only because they asked very nicely. So there are all kinds of people here, and I find myself wondering why you bothered. Somebody said to me before we began today that it was so God will do something to your bikes so that you won't get hurt. I don't think that's true. The reason I don't think that's true is it would suggest that somehow God loves you in a way God doesn't love those lovely people who have been struck down this year on their bikes. Maybe if they had come here, that wouldn't have happened? Well, I don't think that's true at all. So what are we doing here if we're not asking God to do something to your bikes? I don't know, to make sure they never have to be lubricated. I don't know, No flats. No flats. I think it's not about your bikes. Again, it's about you. I truly believe, we believe, that as the reading from Isaiah and then the 121st Psalm said, there is no escape from God. There is no escape. No matter where you ride, no matter how far you ride, no matter where or how far, you are not escaping God. God is always with you. The power of the universe that is pure beauty and pure love is always with you. And when you're on your bikes feeling close to the people you're biking with, or the people all over the world who are doing this thing you love, when you are on the open road and just marveling at it, or feeling the beautiful spring morning air like this on your face as you pedal along, it is our conviction that in all of that, in every bit of that, the God of the universe is holding you in love. That the God of the universe is in love with you. And there is no escaping the love of God. No escaping it. I think that's what today is about. I think today is about reminding ourselves that as we travel through life, both metaphorically and for you, literally, as you travel through life, the God who is pure love is purely in love with you, and is with you everywhere you go, and always will be, and always was. And that's the blessing. That's the blessing. I know I probably shouldn't say this, I'll lose my priest card, but actually you can't lose your priest card. That's one of the great things, it's irrevocable. I really don't believe anything we do here today is going to, there is no mojo here for your bikes. There is no mojo for your bikes. I'm sorry, you can get a refund if you want. But what there is there is love for you. There is love for you. It was surrounding you when you came here. It is surrounding you right now, and it will surround you when you leave here and go with you every day, everywhere, for the rest of your life.